You say socialism is dead, so what's next?
I don't know, fascism. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps.
Tim, I hate all these labels. I think they're all so fake and
They
gay.
are. I know they are gay and fake.
I was like listening. I actually listened to the episode you did with Candace Owens, right?
Yes.
And
who, by the way, and I've never said this, but since you said you want to come out and say something, I'll say something. I am the father of her child. I'm the father of Candace's child. I decided to father a child with her.
That must be great for your career.
Well, it was harder than I thought. I mean, I've done it a few times with women. I've had sex with women. None of them would say it was great, but they were all preceded by 5-course dinners and carriage rides to the park. So, I mean, really, it's the whole package.
You're not a what's it called? A gold star gay? Is that what it's called?
Yes. One who's never gone near a woman. No, there's several Long Island women who've, had the privilege of being near me. What up? So you listen what did you think about that episode? Because people got mad at me that I didn't scream at her or something.
I mean, I don't know. She's really cute and smart. I like her. She's zippy and peppy. She reminds me of Black Paglia. She has the same energy. Yeah.
I don't know if I don't want to say she's Camille Paglia. I think we might have to slow down with that. But I do like the energy. I do like the energy. She's peppy.
I mean, like in her like vibe and her general energy. I think she has like the same kind of energy, but I think like the thing that she gets wrong and that a lot of people on the right get wrong fundamentally is they talk about like radical leftism, and this isn't radical leftism, it's just liberalism. Right. Like all the radical leftists are just liberals.
Right.
This is the extreme, this is the logical extreme of taking like the individual centric human rights based framework and bringing it to like this extreme conclusion. You have like the the war on gender, the war on the family, like all of these things that we didn't think would be a thing. This is just I think it's very tactical also on the part of like the liberal establishment. And a lot of people on the right want to see it as like a kind of radical left phenomenon, and it's really not. I don't think there is any meaningful socialism or leftism in the United States of America.
No, there doesn't seem to be much, and obviously they're all these things are all unfortunate terms, but in terms of the most aggressively liberal people are also very much careerists in a very boring office. They love office politics. They love these meaningless awards they give to each other. They love committees. They love nonsense. There's something very sexless and sad about that particular iteration of liberalism, that culture, even though they're hyper obsessed with sex and sexual freedom. No one seems like they're having it. It seems like a very strange, churlish kind of, hyper focused on career. I mean, everybody's got the attitude of like, somebody that wants to be the CEO of the public space. That's what it feels like. Everybody just wants to own a certain, has certain turf, and this is where I stand, and just fucking, sling my half-baked ideas. And as a comic, it's just watching comedians become this has been sort of sad, because I knew a lot of these people, or I had, had limited interactions with them, but I had appreciated some of their work. And like, Chelsea Handler used to write some really funny books about her pussy, and they were funny. And, she used to write, about shitting herself and whatever, having sex with midgets or whatever it was. And now she's doing documentaries about white privilege. And I feel like it's hard to see that change. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with Jimmy Kimmel saying that the people trading GameStop stock are Russians. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know what it does for him. I don't understand.
I mean, some of them probably are. I mean, I think just like you ignore it and you do your own thing, because I think there's enough of like an extra institutional population of people that they have, like some somebody like Joe Rogan, right, has
Yeah.
way more influence than any of these people, and they know it, which is why they're always trying to like get him branded as like a fascist or
Right.
a white supremacist or a transphobe or whatever.
Right.
But and another thing, that she said on that episode was like right, that like leftism is like a religious cult for people who wake up in the morning wanting to get outraged at something, who make themselves like deliberately unattractive, like this sort of thing. And really what they're doing in her mind was that they were sort of like they want to I forgot how she put it. I wrote it down somewhere. I don't know if I could find it.
She was basically saying, she was saying she enjoys her life and that people want her to be enraged, and she goes to the grocery store and she sees, oh, what do they have in the meat aisle? And people are like mad at Aunt Jemima pancakes.
Yeah, the pancakes, right. And she
Yeah.
said, their mission is to undo things that people historically never had a problem with or thought even
Right.
to have a problem with. And, spot the lie. Like, she's not wrong, but that's fundamentally even too charitable, because what they're really doing, I think, is so much worse, which is taking credit for fighting these kind of simpler battles of the past that have already been meaningfully settled far in advance by forces outside of their control, mainly economic forces and economic processes, So they want to take credit for like accelerating certain battles, like the battle, like all this like gender discourse, trans rights and stuff like that. And basically those things were already kind of like economically baked in the cake, that people would become kind of less gender binary as women enter the workforce.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So many of these forces are, like you said, brilliantly out of people's control. They're not exactly malleable. They seem to be sort of static forces that just shape the culture in different ways, and that manifests in different ways. Some of those ways are incredibly annoying, some less so.